dream of a greenhouse that looks less like a garden plot and more like a tomato jungle? A place where robust vines shoot straight up to the roof, their branches loaded with clusters of juicy, aromatic fruit, hanging like Christmas lights. But instead, are you left with a modest harvest and yearly disappointment? The issue might not be your care routine, but the simple fact that you're choosing the wrong varieties. Today, we're going to fix that. I've put together a serious hit list, my top 20 high-yielding, tall-growing tomatoes for the greenhouse. These varieties are so productive, you'll be forced to call your neighbours for help hauling the bounty. Stick around, and I promise you, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which seed packets to look for in the store this spring. Before we dive into the countdown, let's quickly break down what these tall-growing tomatoes are and why they are truly the kings of the greenhouse. Scientifically, they are called indeterminate varieties, unlike their compact determinate cousins, which grow to a set height and stop. These guys grow virtually non-stop, as long as the conditions and weather allow. Inside a warm, cosy greenhouse, they can easily shoot up 10, even 12 feet tall. This means they continuously set huge clusters of fruit, one right above the other, producing an ongoing harvest from midsummer straight through the first frost. Yes, they demand a little more attention. They need proper training, suckering and robust staking. But trust me, the sheer cascade of tomatoes they provide more than justifies the extra work. These are the plants that truly allow you to utilize every single inch of vertical space in your greenhouse. Leading off our list is a genuine legend, a name every seasoned gardener knows. This is the Debarau Czarski Beach Shouts variety. If you are looking for absolute reliability and versatility, look no further. This variety is a true workhorse. It will keep producing beautiful fruit even when the growing season isn't perfect. The tomatoes are medium-sized, featuring a perfect plum shape. They are incredibly dense and meaty, with a stunning, classic red colour. Each fruit weighs approximately 100 to 150 grams, and they are remarkably uniform and flawless. As for the flavour, it is classic tomato, rich, balanced, and complete with a pleasant, tangy finish. It is precisely because of its high density and low juice content that Debarau Czarski is considered the undisputed king of canning. It won't split or crack during heat processing and holds its shape beautifully when packed in jars. But rest assured, it's excellent in fresh salads too. Another incredible advantage is its strong resistance to late blight and other common diseases, which makes maintenance incredibly easy. Be aware that these are vigorous, tall plants, so make sure you have the sturdier supports ready. This is one dependable variety that truly never lets you down. Next up, we have a variety truly meant for the gourmet gardener, the Bull's Heart Minusinskoi tomato. Forget everything you thought you knew about the classic Bull's Heart. The Minusinsk strain is its significantly upgraded elite version. Its primary selling point is the sheer size of its fruit. A single tomato can easily hit 700 to 800 grams, and with excellent care, you can even push them past the 1 kilogram mark. Just imagine, one massive tomato is enough to make a fresh salad for the entire family. They maintain that traditional heart shape, but the colour is a deeply saturated, gorgeous crimson pink. But really, the flavour is what sets it apart. The flesh is incredibly tender, almost melting, with a sugary texture when sliced. It's nearly seedless and features extremely low acidity. This is that classic, unforgettable taste of a true homegrown tomato from your childhood. It simply melts in your mouth. It is perfect for slicing, fresh eating, juices and sauces. Due to its massive size and delicate skin, it isn't the best candidate for whole fruit canning, but honestly, who would waste such a treasure by canning it whole anyway? While the yield is high, this variety is quite demanding when it comes to nutrients. It loves consistent feeding and plenty of sun. If you want to impress everyone with gigantic, flavour-packed tomatoes, make sure to plant the Bull's Heart Minusinskoye. Now let's turn our attention to a truly majestic variety, the Mazzarini. This is yet another standout, among the large pink fruited tomatoes, captivating home gardeners with its exceptional flavour and stunning appearance. The fruits also feature the sought-after heart shape, but they are more elongated, almost resembling a massive strawberry, or perhaps, more appropriately given the name, a cardinal's heart. The colour is a deep, luxurious rosy crimson. On average, these fruits weigh between 400 and 600 grams, though the first tomatoes to mature on the lower trusses often exceed that size. The flavour profile of the Mazzarini is truly exceptional. It's intensely sweet, almost dessert-like, featuring distinct fruity notes and a welcome near-total absence of acidity. The flesh is firm, meaty, and wonderfully juicy without being watery or mushy. This variety is purpose-built for summer salads, hearty sandwiches, and amazing fresh-pressed juice. Kids especially absolutely adore its high sugar content. The Mazzarini plant structure is compact and not overly sprawling, making it an excellent choice for greenhouse production. For maximum fruit size, we recommend training this variety to 1 or 2 main leaders. It shows good resistance to common tomato diseases, but bear in mind that, like all heavy-yielding, large-fruited varieties, it demands consistent, high-quality feeding and strict, regular watering. The Mazzarini is truly a gourmet delicacy, grown right there in your own garden patch. Moving on to our modern hybrids, let's introduce Intuition F1. If you prioritise not only flavour and size, but also perfect presentation, consistency, and outstanding productivity, this hybrid will be your best ally. Intuition produces long, perfectly straight trusses, each delivering 6 to 8 absolutely uniform tomatoes. The fruits are round, smooth, glossy, and vibrantly red, typically weighing around 100 grams. They truly look magazine-worthy. The flavour is beautifully balanced and pleasant. Nothing too fancy, but absolutely flawless. It's the definition of classic tomato taste. However, the primary selling point of this hybrid is its phenomenal yield and incredible resilience. It's highly disease-resistant, sets fruit reliably regardless of the weather, won't crack, and boasts excellent storage properties. Harvested tomatoes can remain fresh for several weeks without losing their perfect appearance. This makes it the ideal choice for anyone processing large quantities for canning and preserving, or for those who simply want a guaranteed, reliable harvest. Intuition F1, combining reliability and beauty in one package. Next up on our list is another powerhouse hybrid, the Ev Pator F1. Gardeners often call it the ultimate workhorse due to its incredible resilience and high productivity. This hybrid was specifically developed for protected cultivation, meaning it's perfectly at home in a greenhouse environment. It's capable of delivering consistently high yields, even when faced with low light levels or sudden temperature fluctuations. Ev Pator produces uniform, deep red fruits that are flattened round, often showing slight ribbing near the stem. The average fruit weight ranges from 130 to 150 grams. The flesh is dense, delightfully juicy, and boasts a superb balance of flavour and aroma. This is an incredibly versatile hybrid, excellent for fresh eating in salads, perfect for making sauces and stews, and ideal for preserving whole or in chunks. But its main selling point is its comprehensive resistance to a wide spectrum of common diseases, including tobacco mosaic virus, leaf mould, and fusarium wilt. This inherent resistance means you'll require far fewer chemical treatments, guaranteeing you a cleaner, more environmentally friendly harvest. The Ev Pator is the ideal choice for pragmatic growers who value their time and demand a guaranteed, high-quality result with minimal fuss and effort. Let's turn our attention back to those varieties with real character. The next one on our list is Pink Honey. The name itself tells you everything you need to know about its main feature, an incredibly sweet, honey-like flavour. This is a Siberian bred variety, meaning it's perfectly adapted to handle tricky conditions and significant temperature swings. Its fruits are large, heart-shaped, and just beautiful, sporting a soft pink blush. They can easily weigh up to 600 grams or even more. The skin is thin and the flesh simply melts in your mouth. It's extremely meaty, almost seedless, and has minimal acidity. This is strictly a salad variety. Slice one of these, add a little onion, a drizzle of fragrant sunflower oil, and a pinch of salt, and you have a complete meal right there, the genuine taste of summer. Because of its delicate flesh and thin skin, pink honey doesn't store or ship well. You really need to eat it straight off the vine. But is that really a drawback? For an indeterminate variety, the plant isn't overly tall, typically growing to about 1.5 meters, around 5 feet, which is perfect for lower greenhouses or tunnels. If you are searching for the absolute sweetest pink tomato, give pink honey a try. You absolutely won't regret it. Now let's inject a little exotic flair into our greenhouse setup. Say hello to the Black Prince tomato. This is easily one of the most famous and beloved black tomato varieties out there, and that reputation is definitely well earned. The fruit itself is a genuine work of art. They are typically round, slightly flattened, and possess a remarkable colour profile. When you slice them open, they reveal a deep, dark cherry hue. On the exterior, they are a rich burgundy brown with dark, almost black shoulders. Expect the average fruit weight to be substantial, between 200 and 300 grams. But the real showstopper is the flavour. It is incredibly rich and sweet, featuring complex, spicy, and distinctly fruity undertones that are simply absent in standard red varieties. Many people note a distinct hint of wild berries in the profile. The flesh is notably juicy and tender. The Black Prince is perfect for fresh summer salads. It doesn't just add an unusual flavour, it provides a beautiful, show-stopping presentation. It also yields delicious, thick sauces, characterised by that unusual dark colour. Now, a quick note. This variety can be a bit temperamental. It doesn't tolerate sudden humidity changes well, which can lead to fruit cracking. However, its unique flavour profile makes it easy to forgive these minor weaknesses. This tomato is truly the perfect choice for anyone who loves to experiment and craves distinctive gourmet taste experiences. If you love tomatoes that are not just big, but perfectly neat and uniform, let me introduce the Raspberry Chime F1 Hybrid. This is a cluster tomato that will absolutely amaze you with its yield and beauty. It forms wonderfully neat trusses, each ripening 5 to 6 perfectly uniform fruits. The tomatoes are round, smooth and flawless, boasting a deep raspberry colour. Each fruit weighs approximately 130 to 150 grams. But they aren't just pretty to look at. They are incredibly flavourful. They have a harmonious, sweet taste, balanced by a subtle tang and a very pleasant aroma. This is a rare hybrid whose flavour truly rivals that of open pollinated heirloom varieties. The flesh is dense, yet still juicy. Raspberry Chime is highly versatile. It's excellent for fresh salads, but thanks to its perfect size and tough, crack-resistant skin, it is absolutely ideal for whole fruit canning. Just imagine how stunning these uniform raspberry globes will look in your jars. This hybrid is highly resistant to disease and stress, setting fruit reliably even under less than ideal conditions. It is a beautiful, reliable choice for any greenhouse setup. Next, let's brighten our palette with the Golden Fish variety. This is an indeterminate type that produces uniquely elongated fruits that look exactly like small peppers, or, quite fittingly, little fish, hence the name. Their colour is a vibrant, dazzling bright orange. These fruits are relatively small, weighing only around 100 grams each. The main standout feature of this variety is its high content of beta-carotene, making it an exceptionally healthy choice. The flavour profile of Golden Fish is highly enjoyable, sweet, virtually acid-free, and boasting a distinct fruity aftertaste. The flesh is dense, meaty, and has very few seeds. These tomatoes are perfectly suited for children and those following specific dietary plans. While they are superb eaten fresh, they are absolutely ideal for preserving and canning. These orange fish look especially striking in jars, particularly when mixed in colourful assortments with red and yellow tomatoes. This variety is highly prolific. The vines are practically draped with cheerful garlands of these bright fruits. It also boasts excellent disease resistance and an exceptionally long harvest window, often producing right up until the first heavy frost. The golden fish variety delivers the complete package. It's delicious, beautiful, and extremely beneficial for your health. How about a genuine tomato vine growing in your greenhouse? Let me introduce you to the wonder of the world variety, also famously known as the lemon liana. This is an incredibly unique and highly ornamental variety. The plant itself is very robust and highly branched, perfect for training up a trellis or netting. But the most amazing feature has to be the trusses. They are extremely complex and branched, resembling an enormous bunch of grapes, and each truss can hold anywhere from 30 to 40 fruits. The tomatoes themselves are relatively small, weighing in at about 60 to 80 grams. They truly live up to their nickname, resembling tiny lemons in both shape and colour. Elongated with a small pointed tip and a vibrant bright yellow hue, they have a superb flavour, sweet with a refreshing citrus tanginess. While they are great in salads, their main calling is preservation and canning. Thanks to their thick skin and firm flesh, they hold their shape perfectly and look absolutely stunning in jars. The yield on this variety is phenomenal. A single plant can easily produce several buckets of these little lemons. Plus, the variety is highly disease resistant and handles hot weather extremely well. If you have ample space in your greenhouse and want to grow something truly impressive, the wonder of the world is the perfect choice for you. Let's take a moment to appreciate a true time-tested Soviet classic, the Cosmonaut Volkov tomato variety. This variety was named after the famous cosmonaut, and honestly, it lives up to the name. It's just as reliable and vigorous. It's a large fruited tomato known for its incredible adaptability and stable high yields. It's truly a low-maintenance favourite. The fruits are flattened round, noticeably ribbed, and boast a deep, saturated red colour. The average weight is typically between 300 and 400 grams, but don't be surprised to find giants weighing up to 600 grams. The main selling point of this variety, and what makes it so sought after, is that rich, classic, old-fashioned tomato flavour. It's perfectly balanced, not too sweet, not too acidic, and wonderfully aromatic. The flesh is dense and beautifully juicy. Cosmonaut Volkov is the ideal tomato for a classic summer salad, and it also produces an absolutely outstanding thick and flavourful juice. It adapts well to various growing conditions and shows good resistance to common tomato diseases. It doesn't require any complicated fuss or specialised care. Standard gardening techniques are all you need. This is the perfect choice for anyone who values tradition and wants that authentic, non-hybrid flavour of a real tomato. Next up on our list is a variety with a truly fitting name, the eagle's beak. And true to its name, the fruit has a unique heart shape, distinguished by an elongated curved tip that strongly resembles an actual eagle's beak. It is a remarkably beautiful and memorable variety. The fruits are substantial, weighing between 400 and 800 grams, or about 14 ounces to nearly 1.8 pounds, and display a gorgeous raspberry pink hue. They have smooth, glossy skin, and the flesh is pure beefsteak. It is incredibly dense, meaty, and delightfully sugary, containing almost no seeds or excess juice. Because of this structure, the eagle's beak boasts a very low acid content, delivering a sweet, almost dessert-like flavour. This is the perfect slicing tomato. Just one of these beauties is enough to fill a plate with a delicious, hearty salad. It also excels when used for making thick sauces and rich tomato pastes. The yield is high and it sets fruit well, even on the upper trusses. The plant itself is vigorous and requires sturdy staking and mandatory suckering. A major advantage for such a large fruit is its excellent resistance to cracking. The eagle's beak is truly a perfect combination of unique shape, exceptional size, and superior flavour. Now let's turn our attention to the real heavyweight champion, a plant that is the stuff of legends. This is the Sprout F1 hybrid, widely known as the tomato tree. I should preface this by saying, This isn't for casual gardeners. This variety is strictly for the most dedicated and ambitious experimenters under specific optimized conditions, namely year-round cultivation in a heated greenhouse utilizing hydroponics. This plant can transform itself over 18 months into a massive tree with a canopy spanning up to 50 square meters, yielding an incredible haul of up to 1.5 tons. Obviously, achieving that scale isn't feasible in a standard backyard greenhouse setup. However, even when grown typically during a single season, the sprout proves itself to be an exceptionally vigorous and high-yielding indeterminate tomato. It produces attractive trusses loaded with round red fruits, averaging around 100 grams each. These tomatoes are flavourful, juicy, and perfect for all-purpose use. Its main benefit for the average gardener is its genetically inherent massive growth potential and excellent disease resistance. If you enjoy experimenting and want to try growing something truly grand, give the sprout a chance. It promises to be a fascinating experience. We're taking another trip to the vast Siberian growing regions to introduce the Abakan pink tomato. This is yet another masterpiece from Siberian breeding, perfectly balancing huge fruit size, earliness, and truly unbeatable flavour. The Abakan pink is a genuine lifesaver for gardeners in short-season regions, as it manages to produce a generous harvest relatively quickly. Its fruits are incredibly beautiful, shaped like a classic ox-heart tomato, but slightly more refined and elegant, showcasing a stunning rosy pink colour. They typically weigh between 300 and 500 grams. The inner flesh is tender, succulent, intensely sweet, and has the added benefit of being low in seeds. The flavour profile is genuinely gourmet, a favourite among adults, and a guaranteed hit with the kids. The Abakan pink is primarily a slicing and salad variety. While superb when eaten fresh, it also lends itself perfectly to making wonderful cold summer soups, such as homemade gazpacho. It offers consistently high yields, and because the plant isn't overly sprawling, it helps save valuable space in your greenhouse. Furthermore, this variety displays good resistance to major diseases and adapts remarkably well to weather stress. If you are searching for a large, flavourful, and relatively early pink tomato, the Abakan pink is the perfect candidate. We can't forget the crowd favourite, cherry tomatoes. And when it comes to tall, indeterminate varieties, one of the absolute best is the honey drop. This is a tomato variety you'll fall in love with immediately, from the moment you see the plant to the very first taste. It produces incredibly long, highly branched trusses, each loaded with dozens of tiny fruits. The tomatoes themselves are shaped like little teardrops or tiny pears, and their colour is a warm, beautiful honey yellow. They weigh just 15 to 20 grams each. But let's talk about the taste. That's the real highlight. They are unbelievably sweet, like candy, with distinct honey and tropical fruit notes. You can just pop them straight off the vine like picking berries. Kids absolutely adore them. Honey drop is perfect for garnishing dishes, fresh salads, buffets, and especially for whole canning. When preserved, they look absolutely stunning in the jar. This variety produces a very powerful, sprawling plant that needs plenty of space and reliable staking or support. The yield is phenomenal. They keep producing huge harvests right up until the first heavy frost. It truly is a gourmet tomato dessert that will keep you happy all season long. If you appreciate produce that is not only delicious but also incredibly beautiful, allow me to introduce the variety Blush, also known as Tiger Blush. This is a relatively new variety that has already won over countless gardeners with its stunning looks and exceptional flavour. They are a plum-type tomato, but truly unique. They have an elongated shape and are quite small, typically weighing between 30 and 40 grams. Their primary colour is a gorgeous yellow-orange, overlaid with elegant pink or red stripes and swirls. Honestly, every single tomato is like a miniature work of art. But beauty isn't their only selling point. The flavour of Blush is absolutely superb. They are incredibly sweet, bursting with bright tropical and fruity notes, highly juicy and intensely aromatic. This is a true delicacy. You'll want to eat them straight off the vine. They are magnificent in salads, adding both an exotic look and taste. They are also fantastic for sun drying or oven drying. The results are simply delicious. The plant itself is highly productive, producing long, heavy clusters of fruit. This variety is known for its excellent crack resistance and handles high heat very well. If you're looking to add something genuinely trendy and sophisticated to your garden or greenhouse, blush is the perfect choice. Next up on our list is a variety with a very fitting name, 100 pudov, which roughly translates to 100 loads or a ton. And trust me, it completely lives up to the hype. This is a highly productive variety that delivers large, extremely meaty fruits. Their shape is truly unique. They are pear-shaped, heavily ribbed, and slightly resemble a small pouch or sack. The colour is a deep, rich red, and the average fruit weight ranges from 200 to 300 grams. The main standout feature of this variety is its incredibly dense, watermelon-like flesh, containing very few seeds and minimal liquid. This structure makes it an ideal candidate for preparing thick tomato sauces, pastes, ketchups, or for sun drying. The flavour is a classic traditional tomato taste with a pleasant sweetness. It's also great in salads, especially for those who prefer firm tomatoes over overly juicy or watery ones. The plant itself is vigorous and requires robust staking and consistent pruning. This variety boasts a long fruiting season and excellent resistance to adverse weather conditions. 100 pudov is the perfect tomato for serious preservers, canners, and anyone who appreciates a truly meaty, heirloom type. It genuinely guarantees you a bumper harvest, a harvest of 100 loads. Next up is another exotic variety straight from the Far East, the Japanese crab tomato. It earned its name thanks to its unique fruit shape. These tomatoes are large, flattened round, and intensely ribbed. If you look at them from above, they genuinely resemble a crab. Their colour ranges from delicate pink to deep, saturated red. The average fruit weight is substantial, usually between 300 and 500 grams. This variety boasts exceptional flavour quality. The flesh is meaty, juicy, and delightfully sweet, containing a very low amount of seeds. It's perfect for fresh eating, making vibrant juices, and adding complexity to salads. When sliced, this tomato looks absolutely stunning, thanks to that dramatic ribbed structure. The Japanese crab is highly valued for its consistent yield and excellent adaptability to various growing conditions. It doesn't require complex care, but like all large fruited varieties, it thrives when given regular, quality fertilizer. This is a truly interesting variety that will diversify your tomato collection, pleasing you both with its unique appearance and its superb taste. If you want to grow something unusual yet reliable, the Japanese crab is definitely worth considering. Allow me to introduce you to a truly regal variety, the Monomax Cap tomato. This is a massive, large fruited variety that will genuinely impress you with the sheer size and weight of its harvest. The fruits are flattened and round or oblate, featuring distinct ribbing near the stem end, which is exactly what gives them their resemblance to the famous imperial crown. The colour is a rich, saturated crimson red. Single fruits can easily reach 800 grams and sometimes even a full kilogram. This is definitely one of those varieties where people say, one tomato is enough for the entire family. The flavour of Monomax Cap is absolutely superb. The flesh is extremely meaty, dense and sugary sweet, balanced by just a hint of acidity that truly enhances the richness of the flavour. It's perfect for fresh eating, great in salads and on sandwiches, but also highly recommended for processing into flavourful juice and rich sauces. This variety offers high yields, especially on the lower trusses where the largest fruits develop. The plant itself is vigorous and strong, so it definitely requires sturdy support and mandatory pruning, usually grown to a single main stem. Happily, the variety is quite resistant to common diseases. The Monomax Cap is the ideal choice for anyone who loves gigantic, delicious and beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Concluding our list today is the variety that truly deserves the title of the King of Yellow Tomatoes, the King of Siberia. This variety is a genuine source of pride for Siberian breeders. It combines impressive size, magnificent flavour, and excellent resilience in challenging climates. The fruits are distinctively heart-shaped, strikingly beautiful, and a vivid, almost orange-yellow colour. The average weight ranges from 300 to 400 grams, but they can easily swell up to 700. But the true highlight of the King of Siberia is its flavour. It is incredibly sweet, with distinct fruity notes, and almost no acidity whatsoever. The flesh is buttery, meaty, and contains very few seeds. This variety is considered highly nutritious, packed with beta-carotene and naturally low in common allergens. This makes it perfect for children's diets or for individuals with sensitive digestive systems. They make superb fresh salads and yield an incredibly rich, thick juice with that distinctive orange hue. The yield is consistently and reliably high. The King of Siberia truly is a ray of sunshine in your garden or greenhouse, guaranteeing you not only delicious, but incredibly healthy fruits. And there you have it, our magnificent top 20 list of high-yielding greenhouse tomato giants. As you can see, the world of tall-growing or indeterminate tomatoes is vast and incredibly diverse. We've covered everything from reliable workhorse varieties and delicate gourmet selections to vibrant exotic types. The main takeaway here is simple. Choosing the right variety is already half the battle. Make sure to consider your specific greenhouse conditions, your personal flavour preferences, and how you intend to use the final harvest. If you do that, your greenhouse will truly transform into a tomato paradise, rewarding you with juicy fruit right up until late autumn. Thank you for sticking with us and watching this video until the very end. I truly hope you found this information helpful. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this overview. Pass. Now for the big question for all of you, our dear viewers. Which indeterminate tomato varieties are your absolute, undeniable favourites? Which varieties do you plant religiously every single year? And what makes them so special? Share your invaluable experience in the comments below. Let's compile a community-driven ranking of the very best greenhouse tomatoes together. Until next time.